All right, guys, it is Alliance versus Team Unique, and it seems like you guys at home are favoring Alliance, as probably you should. They've been on quite the good run here, but is it just a honeymoon phase, Blitz, or do you think this team is going to continue to be good?
I thought they were 1 and 2. They lost to Spirit.
Damn, I thought they won that last series.
Yeah, they lost to Spirit. They lost to NIP, and then they beat Liquid, who's lost to everybody.
They've been on an okay run so far, this Alliance team. And maybe they're still trying to figure things out.
Yeah.
Different talking point. Same answer, though, Blitz. What do you think about this Alliance team?
I think they have a lot of room to grow, and people should be patient with them. You know, I'm sure Dota will mold them into nice young men.
Let's see what Loda can do. More importantly, we'll see what S4 can do, because he's the person that truly matters most. He's the captain, he's the player inside the game, and he is going to be playing off-lane Bristleback. But he's going to be losing his mid laner, Limp, who decided to go on a bit of a walkabout. He thought, I could just turn into a courier and walk wherever I want. As a result,
he's not fine.
He's not fine. He's going to be giving up first blood to Zitrax.
And they're just running at the next kill.
If he just, I think if Vanscore kept walking,
he would have had
paralyzing cask up again, and then he could have casted it, but...
all right, so I think if they go aggro and they let their Timbersaw 1v1 Bristle, this game's just over.
Yeah.
I think you actually have to dodge if you're Alliance.
It's just dodge straight up.
You cannot let this Bristle 1v1 against Timbersaw. I think the tri-lane, if you set up properly, maybe you can get like some kills here. Because Mirana Arrow plus... okay, so they got...
Zitrax took the bounty rune
so
from
they
them
get first
too.
blood, 3 bounty runes. This Reaper's going to be stacked.
He is going to be stacked to the gills.
They're already up 750 gold at 0 minutes in.
That is a big boy one. So S4, he's probably going to be...
I think he should have rotated already.
Cutting waves? I mean, it seems like to me they're accepting this.
That means they have to win like 2 lanes. That mid has to win, and which I think, by the way, I did see a lot of people. There was a time period where like TA felt super broke, and everyone was picking Monkey King against her. But I think this bottom lane is way too one-sided, and we'll see how top goes.
Okay, well, hear me out. Hear me out. Like S4 goes and he like just farms this first wave or 2.
Yeah, and then he skips.
Bristle, and then he skips. And then he can pull over to some camps.
I feel like the Timber just chases him.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. You just go, you grab your creep wave, and then you just pull it into where the Bristleback is.
You can literally just chase the Bristle and kill him here.
Yeah. He's got some stacks up on him right now.
So this is where they need to get a lot. They need to just kill in the tri-lane to dissuade.
That's good. Be easy kill BZZ. He was also gunning for the kill onto S4, but S4 was far enough away. He's going to turn back now. These two, they're not quite careful here. Now it's level 2. Oh, he actually goes for the Timber Chain. Oh, BZZ. I'm not sure if he wanted to do that. Oh, God. S4, he's going to go for it. He needs another round of quills, but underneath the tower, it's a little bit too close.
If S4 didn't get the... Oh, man.
Now he's just going to get run at.
Yeah, he's dead. So S4 actually had to just all-in commit.
Yeah.
Once he lost the stacks, it was over.
Yeah.
This is why I said, like, I think the game might just be over if they don't aggro. Because I think as long as the Weaver plays along the creep wave, if your supports die to the tri-lane, you don't care because you know that your bottom lane is going so exceedingly well that it'll all even out for you in the end.
Nice block there from Illusion as he manages to make sure they secure the big old creep that was there.
So now S4 will go and stack and pull this creep wave, but he has already been killed once, so he's got to be very careful. I think that Timbersaw just chases him with the creep wave.
Yeah, he certainly won't be able to farm any of these waves, that's for sure.
And then he gets double the farm, whereas S4 will only get 1 of the farm. Ooh, you like that?
Yeah. S4, he's going to stack up creep waves here so he can efficiently just quill it out. How's the mid lane going, though? Limp is doing real well. We said they needed to win 2 lanes if S4 was accepting this, and Limp is doing his part at least.
SF at top is doing all right, but he's kind of getting assailed right now. Almost dies at top. Illusion loses his courier, but they also have a sentry hidden.
What do you think about Illusion, the stand-in for Unique? Think he's been doing pretty well?
Yeah, I mean, I think Unique's a pretty good team. Like, all their series that they've lost, look pretty close, and it's always in like a 1-2. It's not like they're getting just crushed or anything like that.
S4 block the hard camp to try and prevent BZZ from getting the +1 farm, but BZZ just runs over. Now he's going to get a deny and a range creep as a result.
And he's going to bring it to the other side. This is a pretty annoying lane for S4 to have to deal with.
Back over to mid, limp. 19, he's going for it. The meld hit does a lot to limp. He's going to be forced to use a healing salve. Nice little stack here. And Nico, baby.
Oh, Limp almost lost his courier.
Hits. He really did. Almost got the side blades. Meanwhile, 19 almost lost. If getting a little bit low there.
Does he have any regen coming? Oh, Salva's so far away. He's going to lose this lane now. He has no... I think he's just
gets chased out.
I think he's dead. Oh, no, he's got meld. I forgot. He's all right, but he's got to be careful. He's got 2 stacks on him, and there's a haste rune on him.
Oh,
I think this might be a kill.
This might end up being the kill. Limp should just be able to run him down. He does have Boundless Strike. Now, if he has a refraction, he has a mango to pop it, but the stun came too fast for him.
What he should have done is melded instantly.
Yeah.
If he melds and just holds there, Limp can't kill him. Under the tower, like, what is he going to do? Just wait?
Yeah.
Even if he gets stunned there, he's not dead. Like, just Fairy Fire. He didn't even die to the Boundless. But that's pretty massive for Limp. Just in, when it comes to XP, like, you can see that Limp is level 6, pretty much, and 19 is still only level 4. That was, like, the best rune that Limp could have found. That's better than an Invis or DD. Net worth-wise, still Timbersaw at the top, Weaver shortly following. This is still a really good lane for BZZ.
It's funny, they're actually
he's getting a
almost even in CS.
BZZ's gonna get both of them.
Yeah. That's gonna feel pretty bad.
It's a net worth that you gotta look at, though.
Yeah, for sure.
He's up 600 already, and Zibe is dead. This tri-lane looks like it's going very well for them. BZZ has the double stack. S4 is getting a ton of levels, which is good for him, for sure. Which I think this is the most he can hope for in a lane like this. See, Hanskin just messed with 19. And
he's gonna jump down.
I mean, he's salved.
They are gonna be able to break through their refraction soon, but he's gonna get the full salve off. The Boundless Strike's gonna hit him, the arrow follow-up, but he does manage to meld again, this time outside of the center ever so barely. And he's gonna pop out to finish off Hanskin, or at least trying to anyway. Still has a leap away. He's good for now.
Limp still has Jingo Mastery stacks too.
And those support rotations didn't really amount to much. May have saved 19's life, but they didn't get the counter kill. That's what they really wanted.
That's the annoying part about Mirana as a support.
Yeah.
She doesn't really die unless she's missing leap charges. And now it's S4 that rotates towards mid. Looks like they're making some like heavy rotation here, because I don't think he thinks anything will happen at bottom. Now there's just tons of heroes here.
Gonna try and go for him. Sawing him down with the goo.
19's dead.
Nice Boundless Strike. The arrow is actually taken by his Illusion, but it doesn't matter. S4 has the quills, and he gets the kill onto Illusion as well. Double kill for him. And now they just run over the tower with the Siege Wagon push. A heavy rotation, but well worth it for Alliance.
Yeah, BZZ is going to TP to try to defend this tower. I think this is a good TP by him. Although he's going to miss out on a double wave, and S4 probably won't die here. The arrow hits. So this is probably going to end his aggression, but there's all those creeps at bottom that nobody is getting. I'd like to see someone get there.
Yeah, TA
That's such a big wave.
Switch lanes now.
It's way too big of a wave to ignore. It's like a double wave.
You just leave your Timbersaw mid from here on out. Like your mid tower is taking so much damage, it feels like you need your strongest hero to sit there now.
I agree. And that's why he's here. He's got 24 stacks. I think it's very unlikely that he dies. During this time, Shadow Fiend has also done a pretty good job of just staying up there solo against the Weaver. But they might change that right here. I think Limp...
Chains up, and they've got Paralyzing Cast, so Nico Baby's gonna have a hard time. Unless he can somehow get off his ultimate here, he doesn't even have it leveled, so never mind. Zibe, if he's not careful, Zitrax might have been able to run him down too.
When it comes to levels, Alliance are doing really well. Nico Baby is level 6.5. Zitrex just hit level 5 with that. And now we have S4 playing those creeps. Just being a nuisance right now.
S4 seems willing to tank it for the team.
Oh, the mango tree.
No, the mango tree. Oh, BZZ's going to get it.
That's 1 out of 4.
That's near infinite value right there. Mangoes for the rest of your days.
It's really unfortunate. That's pretty good item too for Alliance. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, Bristleback would love that.
SF? I think Bristle and SF.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big item to lose. It's like, net worth wise, it's like at least 300 gold just down the drain. That's an awkward position there. If you commit for it, you probably die.
Yeah.
So S4 just deemed that his life was probably more worth it. Which I don't know the value of that. If he made the right decision or not, but...
Well, since he has stayed alive, he continued to pressure this mid tower, and since the Timbersaw went back to bottom, I feel like, well, at least they're going to bring a lot of heroes here, and S4 may be in trouble here. The Bound to Strike into the air. That's going to land onto Illusion, not onto 19. 19 continues his assault onto S4 and will get that kill. It's a trade out.
It's a pretty big spree, though.
Core.
414 gold for 19, who really needed that.
Yeah. They get a core's worth of experience kill, and
19 might die here.
Spree, but now disruption into Arrow with nobody here to bail him out. So he will die. Just tries to get some damage out before he goes.
Limp's getting pretty farmed too.
I don't know, man. I feel like I thought they made the call. I thought they were like, okay, guys, mid is being rotated on and stuff. Let's plan our Timbersaw, but now he's back to bottom.
Yeah, I would have also liked to see him not go back towards bottom. I don't think this is how you properly utilize your net worth here. Oh, no, go back. Oh,
don't do it again.
Oh my god, there's 2 of them on the ground.
That's for me.
Can you imagine if S4 just walked in and he got him back?
A shovel plus broom handle?
That would have been big depressing. I can't believe that actually happened.
You see BZZ. He's letting this kobold follow him around and hit him.
That's pretty smart.
It's just it's his little pet, you know? He just keeps up his charges.
It's the homie.
He lost track of him, though. He lost sight of the homie.
No, come on.
Oh, no.
Dude.
Fan score, not like this, no.
Are you serious?
You just killed his little dog.
That was his friend.
He was helping him. It was playful biting. It wasn't real biting.
It's really messed up. Kind of like...
You're a little depressed
kind of ruined a little bit.
Fan score ruined her day. Moonlight Shadow's going to be popped as Limp felt like he was under some pressure here. The top lane tower is being pushed currently by Alliance. And Zibe and Hunskin. If nobody shows there, they'll cut over to mid, see if they can find something. S4. Okay, he just runs into 19. But
I do like, by the way, that Nico Baby is deciding to go for the Yule's SF build.
Maledict, plus the Death Ward, plus the Elijah cast that bounce up to the neutrals. Oh, what a disaster for S4. Limp, he gets lured into trying to go for a kill out of Anscore, and he may have gotten it, but now he's going to lose his life. All 5 of Unique end up in the mid lane. Only one of them dies, though.
That's a lot of gold. And they grab the tower at bottom.
Top tower is under attack.
You see that Nico Baby try to get there in time, but wasn't able to. He's still very farmed. He's got a Yules already, but he needs a lot more to be able to take these engagements, and they might just lose their mid tower for it. They do have a glyph up. I would imagine they use it now. Try to keep that tower as healthy as possible, but BZZ is pretty strong, and you're going to see Alliance move in. Both the supports are coming. Let's see if they can do something about this.
Arrow, the range creep. Oh, it's going to be blocked by Zitrex. Good read, but hopefully he doesn't die here.
He's alive.
Barely gets off his ultimate, and that is massive. He just saved his support's life and still managed to get out. The arrow shots on Illusion will not be enough to finish him off. They'll lose their courier, though. BCZ's a bit sad about that, but he wants some revenge over S4. Killing his courier like that, a Yule Scepter is going to separate the two. It leads into an arrow, but Hanskin misses. Now jump forward by ZZZ. He doesn't care about the tier 1 tower whatsoever, but he's got to be careful because the Soul Catcher makes him rather squishy, and the nukes from the SF even more so. He dies.
What was that dive by BCZ?
I don't know. I think he just thought they were out of damage.
Yo, pretend to DC right now, BCZ.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I'll commend you right now in game. I'll tip him. Okay, they hit me. That was the fastest pause ever. He did not have to make that play.
No, he didn't. Just threw away his life.
Take it.
Go!
Chained it.
Go, says 19.
Go!
It's a trap.
All chats. Go! Exclamation point. You're the one that paused, dude. Can't get that mad.
All right, Alliance. They're going to try and finish off this mid tower. Now that there's no Timber Saw, there's no reason for them to slow down whatsoever. You could see it from Limp just jumping that backline immediately.
And that was the worst part about his death. It wasn't just the fact that he died and threw away like his lead as the highest net worth hero. It's the fact that they lost the mid tower and they needed him to just be there. And that would have wasted a lot of time from Alliance, right? Nobody died. Citrix made that YOLO play where he tanked the arrow to save his teammate.
Yeah, they could have gotten out fine and dandy with a bunch of Alliance heroes sitting mid doing nothing. Instead, he rewards them for being all mid by giving...
Dire's bottom
So
tower
both
is
supports are
under
smoked up right now. They want to try to make a play on the wave. I wonder if they think they'll actually kill somebody. I think unless Vanscore gets like the double cast bounce, it's going to be kind of hard for them to do this. All right, so they see him. Now that they know Limp is here.
Chains first. There's still a creep alive. It'll bounce back once. Back over to Limp again. Okay, can it hit it one more time? Well,
He's dead.
He's dead. The Maledict is going to be good enough damage unless he can dodge it somehow, but he can't.
And Illusion is now running away. He is most likely dead. He's
Nico, baby. Let's rip.
nothing to get out of that. But Limp got really unlucky with the bounces there.
Yeah.
It hit him on the way as he was going to hit his boundless. That might have canceled the ulti in time. Oh no, he killed his friend.
Not again.
Dota is a cruel world, man. It's real dog eat dog.
Anything for the money, man.
Never forget your day ones.
Well, it's a dead even game. 8-10. Net worth even. Bounty runes about to spawn, and it looks like both teams have some heroes here in this top part of the map. SF
almost has his Yule, so he can get the combo off.
Never refuse gold.
That'll be an auto kill on pretty much anybody he finds maybe outside of the Timbersaw.
Yeah. Even the Timbersaw, if you get it with like triple raise and then maybe a little bit of assistance.
Oh yeah, with the SD I think he'll kill him.
Yeah. Soul Catcher is massive in these situations.
Eco Baby finds the perfect item. Oh, he actually kept the Vampire Fangs over the Nether Shawl. I wonder who he plans on giving that to. I think it should go the other way around. I think he should give the Vampire Fangs to Bristle, and he takes the Shawl.
Yes, sir. I agree with that. Anything that increases the damage of your combo is well worth it.
Yeah, and I don't know. I guess the SD utilizes it okay, but I think the Vampire Fangs, for example, are really nice on the Bristle. He'd rather have that than this Arcane Ring. The Arcane Ring's okay, like 10 in plus some armor.
Nico, baby, in some trouble. Paralyzing Cask into the Maledict. The Euless does dodge the stun, and the disruption slows down the Timbersaw's damage. Nico, baby's still going to be chased out. BZZ easily cleans him up. He still has a pipe to work with, too. So
that was a good show of aggression by BCZ, on the other hand. They had already used all their spells. He was backpedaling, and I really like how Vanscore's playing this Witch Doctor. Just pure offense, get on top of heroes, and they get another kill on Zibe, and now they're going to go march towards mid. S4's got to be careful here. Level 4 Maledict.
S4, it would be really big. The Maledict leads off. Follow up, Paralyzing Cask in the trees. He's going to take so much damage here, and he needs some help from his team, but nobody can really do anything.
And this is going to be a tier 2 plus most likely a Roshan setup for Unique.
They do have the glyphs, so the tower will be defended, but
they can just go towards Rosh.
They can go back to Roshan.
Yeah, this is going to be
lots of minus armor.
Really good timing. I'm really liking how this Ember Spirit is playing with his Witch Doctor. Like, they're setting up for each other and doing a really, really good job of it. I can't understate like how nicely they're playing together.
Hanskin still trying to help out Unique by stunning Roshan with the arrow, but he's going to get caught.
Look at this.
Sadly.
Like, this combo is so deadly.
Yeah.
The chains that lead into the Maledict, that leads into the stun. Really, really well done. I think Illusion and Vanscore definitely winning them this game.
Even scarier that this is coming from a 4-position Ember Spirit. This is why people have not been willing to give up this hero. Because if it turns into a bad Ember game, well, voila. It's now 4 position Ember Spirit, and it can still do as much on the catch aspect. Maybe it's not as effective when it comes to damage and such, but
Dire's middle tower is under
its elusiveness and catch is incredible. BCZ, disruption, arrow, combination onto him with the soul catcher. That does a lot. Nico, baby, he'll lose the Requiem. One race, a second race, that'll finish him off. The big hero of Unique is now down,
dead.
and 19, he's gonna die behind enemy lines.
He was
with
so far.
the Aegis. Limp, he's ready to go. He can throw down the Wukong's command if he wants to, but it looks like he thinks they can kill him without it. And he might be right. Nobody Unique is looking to bail
barely
him
had
out.
his blink. He was just about to have his blink up. I think he needed to slot it out and in so he could insta get it. But again, it starts with BZZ and 19 just being in way too aggressive of a position, and they really needed that Aegis to be able to push. Like, that was the scariest thing about them. But BZZ, he didn't get his pipe off, he didn't get his wand off. You can see how good the Shadow Fiend is. The combo. They've got a DD rune, and it looks like Zitrax wants to fight. They know that SF can't pop his combo. He's going to get the beetles on him.
Lim does still have that Wukong's command. He saved it, a perfect opportunity. He's already taken out the Weaver. Illusion. Get some damage on Nico, baby. He's going to play back and forth. What an arrow from Honkin, though. He just nails him. 4 dead. 3 from that team fight. Nobody died on the side of Alliance.
And the tip from Nico, baby. He's saying, are you serious? You thought DD? You thought that was a good idea? And it wasn't.
It certainly wasn't, because he may not have Requiem of Souls, but he has Yules. That dispelled the DD. Then that sets up the Boundless Strike combination. He's just dead.
We're going to see that again. Nico, baby. He sees Zitrax. Zitrax, they hard commit for him. Then he just gets Yules. And then he just dies. He's not that tanky. The status resist isn't that good.
And then look at this arrow on the bottom right.
The Soul Catcher's sick. The arrow connects on the Amber Spirit who was chasing. No way he was going to kill. And yeah, that was just a little bit too much for me in terms of aggression. And that's going to cost them a tier 2 tower, a bunch of heroes. I mean, they just fed away 4 heroes there. Yeah. Was that 5? I think that was all 5 heroes that died at various points.
Yes, yes it was. In fact, the TA died twice.
Oh, did he? Did he die again?
No. Sorry, I just
you mean the Aegis. Yeah. So they lost 5 heroes in a row and a tier 2 tower.
Feels like they could just play together and it would be one there for them.
100%.
He did the little cold ball trick again. Oh dear. He does manage to cut down the tree. The Monkey King is now stunned, and arrows go out, but misses on a BZZ. But still, S4 marches forward and kills Vanscore. He's rather tanky, but the Timber saw it. Now 19. They cut him down to size real quick. Zitrax pushes forward. They see Limp. They're trying to stop him from jumping away, but he's a bit fast for that.
And the broken tree leads to that being okay, plus the miss arrow combination.
Yeah.
If that had hit, maybe they kill BZZ. He's not as tanky as he believes himself to be.
Or at least he's not able to just help blow up S4 so easily.
They know about this ward up here. They want to try to protect it, and that's why they're still staying around. Trying to hold Alliance back, who do have a BKB now completed onto Limp. So this is a pretty massive item. He's just decided to go for this mid-game timing build, which I like. They want to be able to fight. Unique has proven themselves to be a very aggressive team, and I think Alliance thinks they outscale with the heroes that they have.
Do you agree with that, given the fact that he did go early BKB on Limp and a magic damage build for Nico, baby?
I think the magic damage build is really effective in this game.
Okay.
Especially against like the Timber, for example. He's still doing a ton despite his pipe.
Mm-hmm. So in that case, it doesn't really fall off, especially since you get the 20 talent, then you get the raise damage.
Yeah, because ultimately they have to fight into Wukong's command, plus the Requiem, which I think is always going to be difficult to do. And they have a defensive support save in Shadow Demon, which I think is pretty annoying for them to play against. Mm-hmm. And they're going to run up and maybe run into S4 again, whose net worth is terrible. He's 7.6k, but I mean, to be fair, he's been targeted so much.
Yeah, and he tanked the Timbersaw lane, and then whenever the Timbersaw would go mid, S4 was there. He has been playing pretty sacrificial this game, and it's been to the benefit of his allies, but not so much himself, as you could see how fast he dies.
All right, that one's not on him. Come on.
Yeah, I mean...
What was he supposed to do to prepare for that?
He was between his 2 tier 2s. That was 4 heroes.
And Zitrax, it looked like at the same time, they went on and bought him. His net worth is not that much better than S4's. Only 1,000 ahead, but he's well behind the or the Monkey King and the Shadow Fiend.
Yeah, I feel like in the unique lineup, like how do they scale without a Weaver that's close to the top of the net worth? You know, I feel like when a Weaver is a bit behind like this, his impact in team fights is lackluster. BKB now for Nico Baby. A tier 2 is going to drop. Unique will take that.
I think the magic damage SF works because they don't have the best like stuns on the side of Unique, so this Yules is really effective.
Yeah.
Like whenever he gets chained up, he can just Yules himself. And he has like ways out. He'll always deal damage in this game.
There's no stuns that will break BKB until level 25 TA.
And on top of that, if he goes like E-Blade, for example, the amount of damage that they'll put out on him is pretty limited.
Yeah.
They see the Ember mid, but he's not the target that they really want to go on. If anything, they want to cut upwards and try to find somebody a little bit tastier, and that might be not even Van score. I think they wanted to continue to hunt. That's why Hanskin is still sort of looking around, but Nico Baby's given up on the chase, and they'll just give this up nice and easy. He's the offering.
Oh, Zibe. He spots the juicy kill. That's 19. Unfortunately, he wasn't quite close enough. Nico Baby was also pretty close to him with the Blink Dagger up, but...
Yeah, there's a BKB now for the TA, though. This game is still in anybody's hands.
Yeah. He's going for the pick off in bottom lane. And Nico Baby should have him here. Yule Scepter, hello. Gets him with the fear. 1-2 raise.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
He said hello.
Bye.
He says goodbye.
Hello. Hello. Jump forward, bound to strike into the arrow. BZZ, nice dodge. And he Heaven's Halberd's limp, and he picks up the regen rune, and away he goes. Blink Dagger forward from Nico Baby. Careful, friend. You don't have Requiem of Souls anymore.
Goodbye. Fakes the ulti and runs. They're waiting for the next Aegis. It's a shame for Unique because I think they could have gotten a lot more value out of the first one. That was like such a wasted one. Just BZZ getting Requiemed, then TA being stuck between a tier 2 and a tier 3.
Yeah, that was...
Then they decided to take a 3v5.
That was the... I think that's the move that Unique, if they lose this game, look back on and be like, okay, that was where we really screwed things up.
We probably lost there. But they can still salvage this if they get a good initiation. But Alliance are making really clean moves, not really allowing anybody to get picked off.
Yule Scepter mid, nothing to come of it. Some tier 3 items. Enchanted Quiver and Telescope for Unique. Oh, Orb of Destruction. Now that's the item you were looking for sure. With a Weaver and TA, now their minus armor just got amped up even more.
Oh, Paladin Sword though for Alliance.
Yeah.
That's really, really good for the Monkey King. Wait, where is it?
I think he sent it back on accident.
Yeah, oh no, he's got it, Oh, okay. He gave it to SF, and SF gave it to him. I was gonna say, I'd be really tilted. No, I'd be mildly upset. I'd be perturbed. Craggy coat for the Timber, okay. I'm trying to see who won the, you know, tier 4 items trade.
I feel like Orb of Destruction, Craggy Coat. It's a pretty potent duo for the Radiant side. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to beat that. That luck. I think Unique might have won in the tier 3 neutral item more.
And they got a Telescope, which nobody has right now. The Telescope's not amazing for their lineup.
No, it's not.
And on the flip side, Alliance have only found the Paladin Sword, which is really good for the Monkey King, of course. And we'll see what else they happen to find. But Roshan is being hit, and nobody from Unique is in position. Did they not know that this was going to happen? And they've got to run over now. BZZ
gotta go.
is kind of headed over there.
It's time to go.
Zitrix, don't hit those creeps. You don't need them.
Don't
Zitrix?
hit those creeps. BZZ's going for it. Where are you guys at? Chakram's out. But Alliance, I think they're just going to commit to it. They have the Wukong's command out. BZZ's just going to run in. Z-Track gets hit by the shot. BZZ's right on top of it. He's going to go for the ult. He's going to deny it. Snatches up the Aegis. Is going to be Nico, baby. Now it gets off the Requiem Souls, and they have to run back through the Wukong's command that they fought so hard to get through in the first place. BZZ pounced on. 1-2. Not enough. He TPs away soundly. Looks like TA is going to be left behind here.
Oh, that was so rough.
That was well worth it. They may have lost the Roshan bounty, but they got the Aegis, and they got a great team fight for it.
Yeah. They got the cheese too, right, Shirley?
I'm sure they did.
Yeah, they do. Monkey King has it.
Oh, yeah.
And that just took so long for Unique to do anything about. You saw that BZZ checks it out, but if they had gone here 5 seconds sooner, they might have been able to do something about this.
Yeah, Zitrak throws the bugs in there.
Yeah, if Zitrax throws the bugs in there, and then he BKBs runs in, he can make that Roche engagement a lot closer than it is.
Yeah.
Then it's a true click war.
I mean, even Alliance, they might just be afraid with bugs on. You know, like...
Don't farm those creeps. We told you, Zitrax.
Zitrax.
It wasn't worth it.
You greedy. Greedy boy. And he paid the price. Now he's a poor boy who is sitting 5th in the net worth chart. Didn't lose his tier 3 tower though, surprisingly.
And they don't have a spirit vessel yet on this Ember, so his efficiency has really gone down after all those last team fights in a row.
Oh yeah.
Whereas Mirana has a full spirit vessel, and she's got 1,600 gold, which she's gonna probably use to grab what looks like a Lotus Orb of her own.
Yeah, BZZ.
Yes, sir.
Radiant's top tower is under
He's
attack.
gonna get one. S4 is gonna get one. Everyone's gonna get a Lotus Orb. It's just a Lotus Orb. And Zitrax will try and trade out tier 2s here. One advantage of it. He's such a mobile hero. But Alliance, they are going to force Weaver to come back to this base. They will take everything that you have. Heaven's Halberd goes down onto the Monkey King, but they still manage to get the tier 3. S4 hit by the paralyzing cast, chained up as well as the Maledict. They try and go through him. Disruption buys them a little bit of time. Now the bugs are out. That was not going to do enough. Oh, 19! He jumped to the back lane, immediately killed Zibe. And with the Maledict still on him, S4 is going to get low. Requiem and Soul threaten. Oh, Nico Baby. Jesus, 19! He's demolishing him right now. Fortunately, Nico Baby was able to get away, doing enough. Oh, the shot from Enchanted Quiver. It killed him. It took away his Aegis. Limp. He pops the cheese now underneath his Wukong's command. Hanskin trying to stay in the middle, but he's going to be cut down by BZZ.
Zitrax is dead, though.
Zitrax is dead.
Oh, he
Nico Baby
messed
managed
up.
to get him. The Requiem Soul is going to go out. Hits him with the fear. That's enough to kill Illusion as well. Now he hits Ethereal Blade out. BKB activated. 19 has to battle it out with BZZ. It's a 2v2. And he's going to blink away from this fight. He's not feeling it for now. Alliance are also going to retreat in the face of BZZ and his Timber Saw. He pursues Limp. Plenty of trees to work with here. Should not be caught.
Yeah, and the double buyback was now wasted. Nico Baby is in fact going to go for that. He's got an arcane rune. He went beast in that fight. Just found hero after hero, executed the backline, made things pretty easy for his team to follow up. But without the cheese, without the Aegis, that would have been a one fight for Team Unique. And let's see how it started. S4 gets really low, and at the same time, 19 comes from behind, 2-shots Zibe before he can cast a single spell. S4 goes down, and all of a sudden it's a 3v5. But it was Zitrax dying that made this really hard. I know he chased.
Yeah, he killed Nico Baby thanks to the Enchanted Quiver.
Then he walks in and just tanks a lot of hits and
Oh, he
gets
got hit
arrow.
by an arrow. Oh. That's gotta hurt.
That probably would have been a one fight for them if he doesn't die there.
Yeah, for sure. Because then this 2v2 is in a 2v3 with Weaver there. That's easily a one fight.
They would have killed Limp for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if they killed Nico Baby because he still had BKB, but they would have killed Limp. And that might have been worth all those buybacks that they used. So now, still only a 3,000 gold lead, but Unique have used so many buybacks that they've got to be careful.
They showed they can win a fight, though.
Yes, I think that's really important. But that was the gem, I think, that they recover. No. They bought their own gem, in fact. Zibe has purchased a gem. He's so poor.
(17-24). It's 32 minutes into this game. Start of a series here. And it's a close one. Feels like it could go either way. Unique, they've been doing all right for themselves at the group stage, but if they can take down this newly minted alliance, it would certainly add to their credibility here. The lead off.
Vanscore's dead.
Vanscore is very dead. Unique's going to leave him behind.
And that was his buyback, so dead for 70 seconds. That might just prompt them to go for it. They're going to D-Ward 2. I think this is Alliance's moment to try to claim maybe the mid Ceterax, but maybe not. I think they should go for it.
Well, if they can get another pick off, then certainly, and that's what they're looking at right now. They want to kind of check Zitrax, and they do manage to get him. Yule Scepter, that arrow, not going to land. Unfortunately, Hanskin was a little bit too far away for that.
And Nico Baby accidentally uses it on himself, but Zitrax good BKB discipline too.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if you use your charge there, it's pretty rough. And instead, he's going to clear this out. And this might just buy enough time for Witch Doctor.
Yeah.
I think Alliance still should have gone for it. It was a 4v5 with no Witch Doctor live for quite some time.
Do you think the Witch Doctor is really important for Unique to fight?
Yeah, I think the cask is pretty annoying. Plus, they rely on the Maledict to kill S4. I don't know how else they kill him.
Yeah.
Like, the only way that they've killed S4 is when he gets too close Maledicted, and then they just chase and follow him through.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. That combination of Cask and then Maledict and then the Timbersaw comes forward and Whirling Deaths him. It's so much damage. S4.
Oh, they know Zitrax is here.
Yeah.
He's going to walk past the sentry. The chase is on, but I think he's gone now.
Well,
Hanskin, unless he hits like the arrow of all arrows.
this is a perfect time perhaps for the other four to smoke up and go top.
I think so too. I think they should connect to him. I think you literally just run beeline, connect to him.
Octarine for Nico Baby.
Or if they find S4. S4 would also be a godlike pick.
They would.
He would be by far the best hero to take down because of the gem.
Chains first. 19. Trying to get in front of him. S4. Man,
Oh, the counter
back.
pass.
Now the Requiem is going to be able to fear them back. That Lotus Orb doing so much work. 19 is going to be to pop his BKB. He's going to turn out to Nico Baby. Use the BKB of his own double chain. Chain on through from the Timber side. He's going to be right on top of S4. Whirling goes out. S4 is still alive. BZZ not good enough. Limp hit the three-man boundless strike with the Wukong's command right on top of 19. 19 surrounded by units is going to die here. Well, Hanskin's going to get picked off by Zitrax. Gets the double kill. Both supports now dead, and a paralyzing cast that bounces between the two, but Limp, he managed to destroying one of the bounces thanks to turning into a tree, and now he
still on the run.
Still die. Disruption. Can he jump away? No chance. A Shikuchi. Zibe, who came back into that fight, he fought back to be here, and he had no impact. Instantly died. Spirit Vessel onto his 4. Now he's dead as well. Alliance just gets swallowed up by Unique as they swarm into the mid lane.
And they're pinging this gem. They're going to recover it too. So all that net worth advantage from Alliance is going to go way down. Huge buyback from 19, and they're going to go down mid themselves. Buybacks now coming in. S4 is going to have to pop his. He's so poor already though, and they don't have anything else. There's no other buybacks. They've got to be careful about this.
Zitrax, as long as he doesn't get too far forward here, he's got to be careful of the fresh Requiem of Souls. Nico Baby has that level 25, so many of these abilities and items are always going to be up for him.
They're just going to claim all the bounty runes. I think this is well worth. S4 uses buyback. Monkey King didn't have his. I don't think he really thought they were going to lose a team fight at this point.
Roshan instantly spawned, by the way.
Oh, that's...
If Unique somehow knew that Roshan, the potential spawn, if he was just going to show up right away,
yeah, they would have just
gotten
it.
it.
And that would have been 100% worth, because now 19, if he dies in the next 5 minutes, the game is just over.
Okay, so I was saying that, basically saying they didn't make a mistake, but it is kind of a mistake not to have a trap in the pit.
Yes.
I'm sure that was dewarded at some point, but you got to re-up it.
When you have map control, again, before you leave the lane, but to have the presence of mind to do that is really difficult.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. As a result, Alliance will have the chance to contest. In fact, if anything, they may be the ones to take it. They have a very potent Roche fighting lineup.
Yeah,
thanks
plus
to
they
the
have
Wukong's command.
the Goo, which is really good at taking it themselves.
Yep.
Whoever gets this next Roche will be in a really, really good position, and I think that Unique know that it's about to be up soon. Both teams, Smoke and Invis from Alliance, just a smoke from Unique, and they spot Zitrax mid. They're going to make their way all the way around, and Unique, I think they should do the same. Just claim your own high ground right now.
Yeah.
Oh, don't get intimidated by these illusions.
Don't
do that.
Yeah.
Take their own high ground. Citrax is going to confirm the presence of Roche. Nobody showing on the map right now from Alliance. You want to get on the high ground right now.
Yeah.
I think this is... Oh, they know the ward is up there, don't they? No, they're all just huddled under the ward. They need the Weaver.
This is terrible. Weaver, Citrax, they know where he is. He tried to go for it, but where was the Yules? Oh, dear.
That was Alliance's moment. They were all huddled under a ward with Weaver nowhere nearby. And the counter cast...
Lotus Orb, it's going to bounce back. Hits Illusion to cancel the spread. That's now gone. No longer having to worry about that. They're going to jump around. Oh, Limp, he just goes straight forward. BKB, he managed to get off the tree before he can get stunned. He's going to start beating into BZZ while Citrax is going for the support. But Spider Legs, it's allowing Zibe to get away. Unless he got a bug on him, in which case now he's dead. 1,000 damage crit from 19 and Citrax. He's going to lead him the long way around here. Can he get out?
There's a Yules combo from Nico Baby, and they're hunting for him. They've got to be careful, though. They don't have the Shadow Demon. He doesn't have buyback.
Now Unique, they're going to be able to group back up with no Zibe here in a 4 versus 5. Can Alliance take this? Nico Baby's going to go for it. Trying to go for another Blink. Yule misses out. The Shikuchi goes off. Nico Baby forced to use the Requiem of Souls defensively here to try and help get his team out. But BZZ, he's going to make sure he stays on top of it. Zitrax certainly has to chase power. Nico Baby, one race up. Boundless Strike onto 2 with an arrow on top of TA. He just he did get down. A beautiful combination from Alliance. Limp with the Wukong's command is beating BZZ to a pulp right now as he's going to try and Timber Chain away. He is little on mana. He's able to dodge the arrow here. Yule Scepter out onto Illusion. E-Blade as well. Nico Baby trying to protect himself. Chakram on top of him. Paralyzed from the top. He managed to get a Vance Core with the Death Ward as well. Gets the Malady to paralyze again. That will not bounce. It will not stop. It brings Alliance low. It brings Alliance down. Limp. He's going to fall. And now S4. He's going to be the last one. Inside of the river. Right outside the Roshan pit. A rumble against 4. But he's being cut down bit by bit. Piece by piece. Unless the rest of Alliance can hit here. Nico Baby, Requiem of Souls, once again used defensively to try and push back Unique, but now Zibe, he's pushed a little too far forward. He thought he was going to get a catch. Instead, he gets caught. No disruption opportunity, but Nico Baby just jumps forward, managed to kill Vanguard, turn around, one race. Interax pops BKB, keep on going. He's going to Shikuchi through, chase Nico Baby. Nico Baby has goals. He has BKB. He's going to be okay for now. Zitrax pops his time lapse with ZZ. He wants to keep going. They didn't have the damage. Nico Baby managed to blink himself away. BZZ on the hunt.
Zitrax is so fast.
He still wants to catch him. He still wants Nico Baby. Nico Baby has the Yules, though, to protect himself. He's going to be okay. Unique will not be able to chase much farther.
And the mech.
Oh, they're not going to be able to chase much farther, but BZZ, he had something else to say about that. Almost one-shotting Nico Baby there.
Oh, man. That arrow was so game-saving from Hanskin.
Yeah.
The TA still had BKB. She would have just BKB'd. They would have stopped that fight, gotten the Roche, Cheese, and the Aghanim Scepter, which is huge for a lot of different heroes here. It's really good for the time-lapse on the Weaver, good for the Timbersaw to add more damage, but saving arrow, and all of a sudden Vanscore comes over the top. He TPs to the outpost, all the way behind them. The cast seems to bounce forever.
Surprise!
And they win that team fight. So really nice support plays from both sides.
Yeah, the presence of mind for Lin to be able to get in position to hit that 2-man Boundless Strike, and then Mirana to be in a position to hit the arrow off of it.
Yeah, that was just good play from both teams.
Yeah.
I can't really fault any of them. That was just entertaining Dota.
And as a result, we're going to watch that one again because it was a great team fight to watch.
So you see S4 about to die. They're committing pretty hard for him. The DA had already died to this point. And you can see Vanscore just making his way around from the top. And then the perfect fight. We didn't get to see the perfect fight, but another smoke from Unique. They know they have the buyback advantage. Ember has it, Weaver has it, none of the cores on the side of Alliance have it, but they're holding their high ground. They're going to TP in Limp, and this might be the game-determining fight. S4, they're going to go all the way around. They want to find the support backline. The
Moonlight Shadow is going to go down, but Zitrax, he hit the gem, and he spotted S4. He immediately goes for him. The Bugs in the back line, they're going to be able to catch him. BZZ sees an opportunity, almost killed Zibe right away, but it's Limp. He's taking so much damage, thinks about the Boundless Strike, won't be able to do it. The Swarm goes out. A nice 2-man kill there. Nico Baby, with his combination, managed to take down the 2 supports on the side of Unique, but they've lost a core, a big one in Limp, and he does not have buyback. Now S4, he needs some help. He's being chased down. 19. Melbash doesn't hit, and it's dodged.
They should just back. If BZZ dies here,
this would be so bad. So
no,
capture. 1, 2, raise, a long range, blink back, dual scepter to make sure he doesn't timber chain away. Can he get away? Can he somehow get out? He's got a blink dagger up in a second. He gets away. Ooh, he jumps and E-blade, another timber chain. He's out.
Far reach.
Nico baby, he has another blink, but he's not going to be able to catch him. The rest of the team did finish up that Roshan.
My heart. Don't do this to me, both teams.
Okay, so that was Aegis, Cheese, and now an Aghanim Scepter for Zitrax. That was the third item.
Yeah, I think he's the best target to go for. These random arrows that Hanskin just seems to be able to find are just ruining them. But that's the Aegis on the TA because she doesn't have buyback. It's obviously used it very frequently, and we have such a back and forth game right now. Alliance, and this is a game that they had a pretty good hold on, but so many nice plays from Unique. I think it's just Unique playing really well right now.
I agree. I think Alliance, at some point they had like a 75% chance to win probability in 2 different points. But Unique fought back tooth and nail.
And Nico Baby's going ham, but he can't do it all, and his BKB is starting to get perilously low. Only 5 seconds. He does have the 40 CDR talent, so it is up every 50 seconds or so. But he needs a little bit more damage from his other cores. S4 has built this entirely defensive build, but they need damage right now.
Oh, Zitrax, really?
He doesn't save for buyback?
He does not save for buyback.
No
He buys out the Satanic.
No
he says
buyback.
with Satanic, with this status resistance, with the S and Y status resistance, with a butterfly to dodging some chance, and a cheese, he's like, I'm invincible. I will not die, and because of that, I can always save somebody else.
All right, I'm kind of down to see an arrow now.
You want to be him? You want to see him proven wrong?
Yes, and Zitrax actually guesses correctly.
He did guess where Limp was going to be, just wasn't there fast enough.
He remembers that tip Nico Baby sent him. He's saving for this game. 45-minute bounty rune's about to spawn. They've got a DD rune and an Aegis. Maybe they decide to go for it. They know that Alliance used a lot of buybacks for that previous fight. Limp will have his in about 500 gold. They don't know that he's gold short. And they have so much map control right now just because of all the recovered gems. They did buy or managed to snag another one on Alliance.
BZZ just poking out at them. At this point, if you are Unique, E-Blade, nice force staff to get away from the raises. Nico Baby, he can do plays like this because he's got the BKB plus the 40% cooldown.
And they have no perma stun or anything like that. They do have the melt bash. That's one way to deal with
that
him.
Is
and
the scary
on top
part.
of
He's going to be forced to use his BKB now.
Yeah, they might go high ground off of this.
Yeah, if they want to do it, they're going to have to do it fast.
The bash?
S4. He's going to be fine. He's got his back turned to them right now. Gets a little bit low. Zitrax, the soul catcher. They have to deal with that real quick.
He's going to heal off some neutral creeps real quick. But another set of bounty runes for them to grab. Zitrax actually dies pretty quickly. He's got to be careful.
Yeah, cooldown or soul catcher is not to be trifled with. A 35%, just instantly a third of your health gone. Combined with the just sheer nuking power of Nico Baby with the level 20 talent.
Yeah, there's a Bloodthorn on the TA. They're all using quite a bit of money and resources. There's a buyback up for Limp now, who's finally got the gold for it. In fact, he was never really short on anything but the gold at any given time. Just to
give a point out of how this magic damage SF scales. Because of the level 20 talent, it goes up to 450. On top of that, with the intelligence, he's got 523 damage a hit from those raises.
Okay, that's sick. But that does require, because of all these BKBs, for him to get some sort of control. It's really just been the arrows. Hanskin has overperformed like crazy on this Mirana.
Oh, certainly.
1-3 and 23.
That's why Nico Baby is working on more of a sure thing, a Scythe of Ice. 19 spotted here. Does have the Aegis and still have the refraction up, so he was able to blink away. Alliance poking their head out of their shell here.
You feel as though Unique want to take the fight, though. They're waiting on the
certainly
blink
do.
for the TA, and it's going to be Vanscore. Oh,
Vanscore, be careful. The arrow, long range, actually hits BZZ. That'll slow down the damage on S4. One raise, two raise. That's enough to be able to kill Vanscore and Alliance. They take that kill, and they get out. They didn't even have to force a buyback. It
Hopkins is
came
so sick.
willfully.
and that is the Aegis gone now. And the only person of note that doesn't have a buyback, as we noted, is Zitrex, who decided that he has to buy out that Satanic. Yeah. That's his life.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
And he's just trying to farm it now. I think that's part of the reason why they didn't go high ground, in fact.
Yeah.
Was because he was so afraid of dying without his buyback.
So in this point, you said you kind of liked Alliance's late game, but with a 20k net worth lead and just control, Unique should be fine, right? They can control this game for as long as they want. Yeah, that was close.
Yes, and Illusion looked like he was going to TP out in front of them. He didn't want to get comboed though, so he's going to stick around. He doesn't have any more Spirit Vessel charges. That's going to be pretty bad.
He just ran into disruption. BKB does manage to go off and Zitrak. He's going to turn around. They get the Orchid, but it actually bounce back onto the TA. He's got to be careful here. Limp is managing to get off the Wukong's command. Zitrak trying to get away from it. Still has his cheese. Going to pop the time lapse and go back into the Wukong's command before he zips out with the Shikuchi. Illusion jumps away as well. They managed to force Alliance to blow something big here. That's what they wanted out of that. Now can they follow it up on it? Nico Baby blinking in, popping his BKB, going for Vanscore. He knows he doesn't have Buyback. Got no bash. And Nico Baby, Yule Scepter to dodge a couple of shots. Blink Dagger almost up, but no, he gets hit by the Shikuchi first. Unable to blink away, and he is dead. He does have a buyback though. BZZ pushing forward. Nico Baby waiting until the overextend. Arrows again and again. Hodgkin, he keeps on nailing those arrows. They need to finish off Illusion, but a Yule Scepter going down. He might just be able to get away, jump away, and he's fine. Slight, he's fine, but Limp, not so good. Lotus Orb goes down. He's really deep on this strike. The ward, it's bug, it's still on him. He's almost dying, but now it's going to be BZZ who may have overextended disruption to try and stop the chains. It does halfway through. They surround him. They bring him down. That's a double kill for S4 and Unique.
They've got vision on him. They know that Vanscore's in the area. He's a pretty big kill. He's got a gem.
He's got a gem.
Oh,
Yule Scepter. He is now another death.
And that was his buyback.
Unique.
There's no buyback on him. In 15 seconds, the Ember will be able to, but they could force a 4-on-5. Of course, they use 2 core buybacks of themselves, but I think Alliance, they're a gutsy team. I think they'll go for it. They're down a set of racks, but maybe they could claim a set of their own.
If they don't do something big here, they will lose the next Roshan. That Roshan may respawn in 15 seconds. So.
Yeah, I think your primary objective is to force buybacks, then kind of see what'll happen after that, because it'll be a 4v5.
1 buyback used.
Witch Doctor is not a small death whatsoever.
Maledict.
And they're trying to hold on to Timber Saws so they don't get caught in a GG the arrow.
Chains out. Orchid onto Limp. He's forced to use his BKB. Is that going to be good enough? Our Alliance going to be scared to continue pressing forward. S4 certainly is, and he keeps on banging on that melee barracks, and he'll finish it off here. The Spirit Vessel has already done so much damage to him.
Oh, Zitrex.
Nico Baby thought about it, held on to it. The status resistance from Zitrex. These stuns do not last long enough for them to combo well.
But I really like how Alliance played that. They decided to go for it. They're going to get 4 bounties just for that. They didn't force the buyback on the Timber Saw. That was well done from Unique, but good gutsy call by Alliance to try to go for it.
It was ideal, right? In a way. They forced a buyback, still got the melee barracks, and they can still contest for Roche.
Yeah, these support buybacks actually matter quite a bit as the game continues to scale, because normally the supports are your disable. And for Unique, that can't have been truer. Yeah. They really rely on the chains to force out the Lotus Orbs. Vanscore's had an insane game with some of these casks, these Maledicts, and his Death Ward, and they need somebody to hold down to the gem and other items.
Zitrex does not need treads anymore, thanks to the Butterfly and the incredible 25 talent that he has. So
yeah, in fact,
he's going to get a data list.
I think they have a gem at all. You have one on
Alliance?
No, on the side of
no, they've got one on Illusion.
They have one on.
They're good.
I clicked literally every other hero in the game.
Don't worry, old Pop-Tart got you.
Thank you.
Pop-Tart. Better cameraman than he is a Catan player.
For sure. If that comment upset you, Pop-Tart, you can shake your head up and down on the using the mouse. Okay, it did. One more Roshan to maybe determine. The buyback was used by Nico Baby. He doesn't have it for another 4.5 minutes. So Alliance are still posturing and holding the area. They want to hold under their vision.
Strike leading the way. An arrow. Oh, it actually got intercepted by a creep. It looks like, but the side device is still there. No, he's hit.
Oh,
he's
the
dead.
fear.
TA is gone.
The fear
Does
pushed
have a
away the
buyback.
Weaver.
The fear?
It pushed away the Weaver. He was about to get the time lapse on him. Vanscore can't die.
Vanscore cannot die here. He managed to get off the paralyzing cat. The Maltix is off. The Monkey King is going to turn around with a death ward, but he quickly is swarmed by Alliance members as they continue to push forward. There's 2 members with no buyback here. TA just got his. The last tick of gold gave him the buyback he needed.
Oh my god.
Back into the Roshan pit
And
they
now
go.
they know it's up. They're going to see the trap. 19's going to buy back, but it's again going to be a 4v5.
This is the last-ditch effort. They're going to run to the high ground. But S4 greets them. Open arms. Soul Catcher on 2. Boundless Strike onto BTT. Quickly loads and orbs it up. But Limpin's in trouble. Disruption's going to be able to buy him some time. He still has the bug on him, though. And BTT keeps on pushing forward. He sees how low he is, and he will manage to get him. They manage to get the red pulse off, but this going straight for the back line. A TA with no buyback. Now Hanskin chained up by Illusion. BTT, he keeps on going for it. They want the core kill so badly of Nico Baby, but he keeps on playing to the side. The arrow goes out, but the disruption doesn't last long enough. That Saturn's resistance is making Zitrax hell. But a boundless strike. He heals up thanks to the satanic. Time lapse going off. He gets skitters away. Trying to play the distance here. Limp did buy back for this one. He cannot afford to die here, but BZZ, he's not much of a threat.
And Illusion dies
by himself, not so much either. Hanskin, he's trying to go for an easy kill on Hanskin. Hanskin might get low. Zitrax going to be able to get away from Nico Baby. Alliance just grouped up, and now they've lost one. BZZ, he's going to get traded out. He does have a buyback, but so does Hanskin. It's going to continue at 2 versus 5.
Nobody has buyback anymore.
Now.
Nobody has buyback.
Do they go Roshan? Do they try and end the game? Did Hanskin just throw away his life? Nico, and he's going to try and bail him out with the Requiem. It is going to be fearing him up for a second. Hanskin's still a little bit low, but he got off the Moonlight Shadow, got rid of the bug, and he's okay.
This is the Refresher, the Aegis, the Cheese.
It's everything. Who gets the Aghanim Scepter here? S4.
Pretty good for S4 for the control. And that's what I was talking about the support buybacks meaning so much. Alliance had them, Unique didn't. And that makes all the difference in the world. And despite having a 20k gold lead, Alliance are in a dominant position right now. This is their game to lose. Nico Baby almost has his buyback too in just 2 minutes, and it looks like they're going to pressure for the throne.
They don't have to go for Megas. They can just go for the throne. They can hit their tier 4s. They're going to force a 3 versus 5 here. Zitrax, Disruption, managed to get away, but the command is gigantic, and it's going to allow plenty of time to hit these tier 4s. But will it be enough? Because still the back line is being assaulted. Zibing does manage to get off the Ghost Scepter. Oh no, a Sight Device, an arrow, time lapse going off just in time, but Nico Baby's already assassinated. He does still have BZZ going out there. They're trying to go for Limp right now, knowing that they'll buyback. The card is going out, but Nico Baby's laying shot after shot. Limp gets off the BB. He still has the Aegis. The throne is going to die, and you lose this game. Alliance, they take it back.
Oh, that one fight on the hill by the neutral camp. That was where they lost.